Well, it ain't cheap being poor, and I can't take any more of the tickets and the taxes and the fees. I work hard for my pay, and they take it away like they don't care. I got a family to feed. They cut my shifts at the mill. I fell behind on my bills, and when you're late, they try to charge you more money. They were riding my...
Hi kids, welcome to, I guess, the first one, video numero uno, whatever these are called, of my RJ Smoke Break.
God, let me get a damn cigarette.
Finally worked up the courage to sit down and talk alone to a telephone with a circle of light around it. See, I'm in the living room. That's the TV behind me. Got the trophy over here. Yep, that way. Yep, that one right there. That's my Crash-A-Rama trophy. I won the skid plate race. You know, the one that actually takes talent. Huffman Racing hat right here. Yep, right there from last year. High Rock, who needs a sponsor. And if you look over there in the curio cabinet that's behind me is Rob's truck from Truck Series, and then down there's some stock car racing magazines. And then back here I got some diecast. That's my win with Larry Mosier. I got like 3 or 4 street stock wins that year as a spotter, not a driver. I guess Landon tells me people want to hear me talk, and y'all seem to like what the entertainment I provide on the podcast, especially with my little smoke break portion there. So here it is as a standalone, a spin-off. Sometimes the brain disconnects from this, you know what I'm saying. Now, ideas, topics is one thing I want to talk about. I don't know here, look, the quality. If Landon does it, it's going to look good. But if I've got to learn to do it, so just bear with us as we work through the growing processes. It's not always going to be about racing. It's always going to have some sort of racing touch to it. Maybe a story that associates with it, or something that happens at the racetrack, or something I've seen at the racetrack. So, we'll kind of do that. So far, got the condom on now. I guess it's time to put her in. If you watch Landon's vlogs, you know, Landon Huffman Racing here on the YouTubes. I'm not a fan of the Pepsis. I am a Coca-Cola fan. So, and this has been an ongoing thing. Not so much the Pepsi, but the Coca-Colas. And I'll touch on that here as we discuss dislike of Pepsi and my enjoyment of Coca-Cola. And they're two different tastes, that's for sure. And here's my thoughts on them. I'm not going to sit here and drink one and tell you what the ingredients are and none of that. So I am not a Pepsi fan. I'm not. I just can't do it. It just don't work for me. So I grew up with Pepsi. Okay, so it's not like I haven't had it. But Coke is just better. I mean, like Pepsi to me tastes like dirt. And Coke is like sweet brown nectar. Now, they're both southern delicacies. Like, Coke is from Atlanta, and then Pepsi's from, like, New Bern, North Carolina. So, southern delicacies, and I like my sweet, soulful southern food. So, I guess that's why I like Coca-Cola. Goes with it. The diets and zeros. Now, this topic. First of all, diet, zero, nothing. No. Give me that man-made sugar and the brownness that goes with it, please. But Landon refused forever to get regular Cokes. Just give me a normal Coke. So I want a red can with Coca-Cola on the side of it. Just give me that, please. It's like talking to a damn wall. Eventually, I convinced Landon to let Brooke do the shopping, and I'll work through Brooke. Which I need to make a disclaimer about last podcast. I said how she ignored my text message, and she didn't. I might put out a little short on that. I got a little speech I want to read out to her. So, my mama drank Pepsi. That's what the deal was. Mama drank Pepsi. Hers are caffeine free, because my sister, the hyper little thing she could not have much caffeine. So, you can imagine that she didn't have very many sun drops. Sorry, Dale. But she'd be bouncing off the walls. So that's my that's what I remember most about soft drinks. My sister bounced off the walls with caffeine. Anyway, they did have good ones and bad ones. Now, the good ones. Lemon Pepsi. I don't know if y'all ever had that, but it's pretty banging. I could drink that. I don't think it's around. I think they brought it back for just like a little bit. But I remember it from my middle school. Days. That's how long ago that was. And then my favorite. You give me a cherry Coke. Oh, beautiful. I mean, beautiful. It's good for the soul. I tell you, every time. The bad. The rest of the Pepsis. But Coke did have one I don't particularly care for, and that's a vanilla. I'm not a vanilla fan in a drink. No, thank you. It's different with ice cream, I guess. Root beer goes better with that, in my opinion, but what do I know? Let's be real. Coke is just the real sweet, sugary, man-made sugar, nectar that we all need. It's good for the soul, and their advertisement's even better. Make sure you follow me on my socials, please. That would be very nice. I will have those in the description under the video. Is that how you say it on the YouTube? I guess. Well, I ain't got much more to say on it. So I guess that's the end of it. I don't really know how to close these out. But if you would, let me know what you think. Please give me a comment down below or shoot me a tweet. I'm not calling it X. Shoot me a tweet. I mean, Twitter makes more sense for what those things... I mean, it just makes more sense. Let me know what you think. Give me some encouragement. Don't fucking be a dick and, kick me down, please. Follow me on my socials. At RJ_W21. Same name here as my YouTube. On the Twitters. You see kind of like the boring life of RJ Williams. That's why I'm here in the living room. That's how boring I am. So I'm going to close out. We went to Florence, went to a Mexican restaurant. I tweeted kind of like my experience at the Mexican restaurant. So in one of those, I got Polo Loco Polo Loco. Yeah, Polo Loco. All right, it's like a chicken with cream sauce. It was delicious. Anyways, so my tweet said Polo Loco, or as we like to say in English, crazy chicken. Is what I got. So I love that tweet. I thought it was hilarious. So I'm going to close out like this. Nos vamos pronto, or as we like to say in English, see you sometime soon.